Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna try to complete the 20 win challenge. So right now we are at 17 wins. So we'll just see guys in the first match. So we got a match against this player. I'm just gonna split my spray goblins here just to take out this wall breakers. And actually I was at 15 wins without losing, but I lost twice in a row, which is pretty unfortunate. I was like, we'll try today to to complete the challenge without losing. But yeah, we'll just do with it. We don't really have the choice, and I'm pretty sure he's playing the queen deck with minor poison, which is not really easy to deal with because he does have a poison to do some damage, and we don't really have a spell, which can be pretty annoying. And he also, alright, he does have the minion version. Alright, that's a bit better, I think. Just gonna let that go. I think we should be fine. And I'm gonna minor here just in case he does go with an activation. Alright, he does go with Barbarian Barrel plus Skeletons, and he does go with a Ghost. Alright, we can try to activate the King Tower here. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and alright, he's gonna try to block. Yes, he's gonna try to block. If alright, that should be that should die. He's gonna escalate, so I'm just gonna minor just to nice. It's gonna connect. Nice, really good start here. So I was like, he might go with a minor to block my King Tower activation, and if he does, if they do, you can't really activate the King Tower because the minor is gonna body block the ghost, and I'm just gonna Evo Valk here, just to. Alright, nice, perfect. He went with the minor in front of the tower, which is really huge because we don't have to defend it like overspend just to kill it, and we're open damage. Thanks to that, we don't have the King Tower activated, but that's pretty fine because we can activate the tower pretty easily with the wall breakers, which is gonna be a nice thing. So I'm just gonna split my wall breakers just to kill the minions, and he's gonna hut in the middle. So I'm just gonna try to snipe it, and he's gonna barber. Nice. That's huge. Alright, I was like, I should have maybe protected it, but he just played the ghost, which is nice. Alright, we can't really activate the King Tower because he played the minor here. Alright, just gonna log here plus Nado the wall breakers because we can't really take this extra damage, and he does go with another ghost and another push. He might minor here, so alright, just gonna Valk plus Mortar just to take out these minions, which are pretty annoying. No, that was some pretty bad wall breakers because we took some hit. He might barrel. We can't really protect the mortar, unfortunately. Just gonna do that just to not take the damage, the hit from the Spear Goblin. Alright, just gonna Evo Valk on the. Alright, that is nice because we don't have to over defend the wall breakers. And I'm gonna try to pressure here because he might have to poison. Alright, that's not gonna kill the mortar. Nice. Wait, actually, he doesn't have the Barbara anymore. Nice. Maybe. Alright, that was. No, we got a hit. Actually, we got a hit. That was not that bad. Just gonna have to bomb tower here to fully kill that. And I'm gonna wall blockers here because he won't have enough elixir to defend the minor and the goblin hurt. Alright, actually, he did, but we will still get some really nice chip damage with the minor. And I'm just gonna mortar here because I want him to poison on the left side because otherwise he's gonna. Nice. I'm just gonna Valk plus log this wall breakers, and otherwise he's just gonna poison the right side, which is another great thing. I don't have the Valk here, unfortunately. Just gonna cycle here plus Valk into the. Nice. We can. We don't have to log actually. Nice. I'm just gonna minor here to kill this ghost, and I'm gonna have to. Nice. I'm just gonna put it into the King Tower again, and alright. I'm gonna mortar. Wait, he doesn't have the poison anymore. He's gonna try to Barbarian Barrel. I'm not gonna trust the mortar. I'm gonna log. Oh, maybe I should have. I should have trusted him. That was a pretty bad Valk from my part. Kill it, please. Oh, I'm just gonna bomb tower here, and I'm gonna wall blockers again because he's gonna pressure me otherwise, and he won't. Nice. He's gonna skeletons. Nice. Let's go the minor. Alright, he's gonna poison here. I'm just gonna put that in case he does go with a minor. And wait, we can try to mortar. Nice. Let's go the mortar. Nice. we're gonna take some minor hit, but the Mortar is gonna get some hits on the tower as well, and we'll take this first game. That was close. I really don't want to lose, so I'm pretty stressed, but we'll try to do our best. And with this game, we're at 18 wins, so we'll just claim that, nothing really important, and we'll see guys in the next match. Alright guys, so we got a match against this player. We'll just have to figure out what he's playing first. And I'm gonna spray goblins at the bridge, but I'm really afraid. I don't want to take any risk, but we'll have to. And he does go with a baby dragon. I'm gonna try to activate the king tower, and I really hope that it's gonna be graveyard, because that will be pretty helpful. I'm gonna Volk at the last second here, because that's gonna nice activate the king tower. So we do have a really nice start, and that's gonna be either graveyard freeze or golem. And I really hope that it's golem, because if it's graveyard freeze, we don't have anything to reset the E-drag evolution. So alright, that's gonna be golem. That's a nice thing. I'm gonna minor here because I don't have any other cards to kill it. I wanna save my bounty tower as well for his golem, and he does go with some skeleton dragons. That's not the best news, but we'll have to deal with it. I'm gonna wait. Does he go with a golem here? Alright, he doesn't. We'll just see if he plays like a prince or something else on the mortuary. If he doesn't, we can nado actually here, just to take out this baby dragon. Not really to, not really for the damage. And he does go with a golem. Just gonna put my Wilburkers here just to cycle, and maybe it could damage the golem as well, which won't be the case because he does have Vibrant Barrel here. The good thing is that he doesn't have his baby dragon anymore, and I don't think he's back to his Skelly Drags. Maybe he's now. Alright, I'm gonna have to mortuary here. I don't know if he does have a nado or not. We'll just discover that now. I'm gonna have to nado here. Alright, we should defend that pretty well. We won't take so like too much damage. So alright, I'm just gonna have to waste my Wilburkers unfortunately, because like I have to cycle them. Unfortunately, we won't get any connection, but I'm just gonna cycle back to my mortuary here. And alright, we have to walk Evo Valk, sorry, not the Evo Valk, but just the regular Valk to kill everything. And nice. I don't think he can defend the Wilburkers. Nice. We got a double connection, which is really huge. Is he gonna go? Alright, that's really nice for us. I'm just gonna try to protect my Spell Goblins, please. They died. Oof. That was a pretty bad Evo Valk actually. Alright, he does go with some Zappies. I'm gonna try to protect my Morture because he can't really kill it, and I don't know if he does have a lightning or not, but looks like he doesn't for now. I'm gonna try to maybe. Nice. 3. Okay, we didn't get the third hit, but that's pretty fine. I'm gonna try to protect as much as I can my Valk. Unfortunately, the Mini P.K.K.A. did it. The Wilburkers is gonna connect. Is he gonna golem the bridge? Looks like he doesn't. Just gonna play my Spell Goblins here, and I'm gonna minor here just to tank them again. And I'm not gonna morture here because he's gonna predict, I think. Nice. He did waste a lot of elixir because he did try to predict my morture. We can, and he does have lightning. Actually, he doesn't have a lot of elixir, so I'm just gonna try to Wilburkers, come on. Alright. He had to overspend. Will he go with a Mini P.K.K.A.? Alright. I'm gonna have to cycle back to my Evo Valk. Nice. I'm gonna have to protect my Evo Valk with my Wilburkers, because otherwise that's gonna be annoying. And alright, it did eat the Valk. I'm gonna try to wait. Actually, we can do that. Nice. The Morture. Nice. 2, 3. We won't get the final hit, but I'm just gonna try to cycle back to another Nado or Log, and I'm gonna minor here plus Wilburkers plus Nado the tower, and we will take the win on that. Alright, that was a pretty intense game, so we'll just take this win, and with this win we will be to 19 wins. Alright, we'll just see guys in the final match, hopefully. Alright, so we got our final match, and I said like hopefully, but hopefully we win because I don't want to restart it again. Just gonna split my Wilburkers. Nice, that's Hog. Hopefully it's gonna be like the the Giant Skeleton Hog, like the deck of Denisito, if you know this player, and it's gonna be Hog Executioner. The annoying thing here is that he's gonna Rocket Cycle me, so we'll have to play really aggressive because we. Alright, I'm just gonna Mortar here because I don't know if he's gonna expect it. He's gonna Nado maybe. Alright, let's go with a Nado. I'm just gonna minor the back plus Wallbreaker just to carry this Folk and maybe try to pre-log Goblins, maybe? Come on, the Wallbreakers! Oh, that was pretty close. That was unfortunate. I was really hoping for a connection, but that's fine. We still got some chip damage with the miner. Just gonna Volk behind just in case he does go with a Nado, but he doesn't have in cycle, I guess. I think. And is he gonna Hog or Valk? Alright. We can Mortar here again. We wanna be really aggressive here. And he's gonna Nado, so we won't protect it or try to Nado back. Nice. He does go with a Nado. Just gonna Spear Goblins, and actually, we do have a pretty nice timing. I'm just gonna wait and see how he defends this Spear Goblins. Nice. He will have to overspend. Nice. Nice. We got a connection of Spear Goblins, which is already huge, and we got some pretty nice damage. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the best answers, but I don't know if he's back to the Evo Valk. He played it twice, so I'm gonna have Wallbreakers here, and I'm gonna try to predict the Evo Valk. Hopefully it's gonna work. Alright, that was not the plan, but we still can defend if he does go with a Hog. And alright, he's gonna rocket my tower, I guess. Yes, he's gonna definitely rocket that. Unfortunately, alright. Just gonna miner here plus Wallbreakers plus Prelog for the Goblins. Nice. Alright, we didn't hit the... He's gonna Valk, wait. Nice! The Valk! Nice, one hit, two. Let's go, guys. He's gonna Hog, so I'm not gonna try to... He doesn't. Alright, actually, that was pretty well played from him then. Just gonna Evo Valk here just to... Wait, actually, he did try to predict my bomb tower, but... Nice! Oof, that was some pretty bad Wallbreakers. Please, come on! He does go with a log. Alright. I'm gonna do that, and he might, maybe... Valk. Alright, we're gonna take this hit. He doesn't have the Nado anymore, so we can Nado here. Nice! 1, 2, 3. Nice! A fourth connection. Unfortunately, dies, but... Looks like... Alright, he didn't give up, but... Come on, the Wallbreakers! Nice! Is he gonna try to Hog, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna put it there in just in case he tries to predict me with the rocket, but... We should be pretty close to the win now. But we'll still watch out. I'm just gonna try to Mortar here, plus... Alright, that was not the best thing, but we can Nado that, and he's gonna try to... Evo Valk, maybe? If he has... Oh, that was close. I'm just gonna ignore this Executioner on the left, because we don't really care. That should be enough. Is he gonna try to rocket again? Alright, I'm gonna block the Exe. I'm gonna put the Valk behind him because he just so he can't really Nado it, and he's gonna Spirit, so I'm just gonna try to Nado it. Alright, that didn't work, but the Valk is gonna end up taking the tower, and we'll take this win. Really nice, guys. This is not my first win because I already did it yesterday. I did 20 win with 1 loss, but I'm still really happy. We'll just recuperate this emote on our main account. So I don't really know if I'm gonna do some other videos about the challenge because I already did one in my other channel. If you guys, by the way, are interested by some more gameplay with the Miner Mortar deck, you could check the other channel. So I'm just gonna end the video here for today. Thank you guys a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the games, and see you soon, guys. Bye!